Here we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Chris, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Mario Brothers movie reviews. So it's not a review of the movie itself, so don't worry about spoilers. I will not spoil the movie for you. I just saw it today at about 10:30 this morning. I took my lunch break early and went to go see the movie. It was phenomenal. It was great. It hit all the right beats, and yet, when you look on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics are for some reason giving this movie less than like even 60%. Meanwhile, the audience scores are giving it 95%. And it makes me wonder, what is the disconnect? Like what is the difference here? Because I'm gonna say something. I am not a real critic. I'm not a real reviewer when it comes to making movies. I enjoy them as a person. And I always say that if I'm entertained, it's a good movie, right? Like I'll say that The Room or Pootie Tang are both good movies because they're entertaining, right? But they're still bad. Yeah, they're still bad. But they're still good movies because they're fun to watch. This movie, however, was fun to watch and written well. It was actually really freaking good. It was really good. I was like, yo, they hit the right beats. They used music notes that, tied you into the movie. They had a lot of fun with the characters. They took them seriously when they need to be serious. They also knew when to drop that and just have fun and laugh at it, because this has never been a franchise that took itself super serious. There was no original canon to follow because they played fast and loose with it constantly, right? And this film, you can probably criticize a couple of the actors for just using their voice as the character, but these characters never really had a true voice anyway based on the source material. So they could do what they wanted. Like Seth Rogen got criticized for just being Seth Rogen in the movie, but the reality is Donkey Kong doesn't really have much of a voice. You know what I mean? Like they had the Donkey Kong Country cartoon a long time ago, and that was not a good version of Donkey Kong. So the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong is just fine. You know what I mean? Like I think back to the 90s cartoons when they didn't know what the characters were going to look like or feel like, where you had Mega Man in that NES show, I think with Captain N, and it was Mega, I'm Mega Man. They didn't know what they were doing. They made Simon Beaumont into a surfer dude. Yeah, guys, yeah. And of course, in the same block of shows, you had Zelda with, excuse me, princess. They were allowed to create personalities for these characters because they didn't really have them to begin with. And we have a slightly more outlined personality set for these characters, but it's still not defined. So that's the criticism. You can take that and shove it, quite frankly, because this is now the time to give them real personalities that can carry over into the games. Because kids are going to watch this stuff and grow up and be like, yo, this is dope. I absolutely have to say that the movie did a great job of being entertaining for kids, but not dumbing it down to the point where you get bored. I will say the only thing I could really purely criticize it for was a small interaction between Peach and Mario when they first meet. But after 3 minutes, you get over it. You're like, you know what? Let's not overthink this. It's a Mario Brothers movie. Let's just move on and do it. You know what I mean? And it works. And they're building on a world here. They're building on a lore. Again, I just run over what was good about this movie, and I just don't understand critics. It was written well. It was funny. The animation is absolutely beautiful. It was I don't know, it was just done, I would say, expertly. If you don't like this movie, I don't understand what you do like. It makes me actually understand why many of you critics out there, and I'm not going to point to one of you, I'm going to look at a lot of you, like that, I can't say the name of it, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I watched that movie recently, and it was trash, bro. It was trash. It was confusing. It was too long. It was kind of messy. You couldn't really follow it, but y'all gave it a bunch of freaking awards, and when it came out, y'all freaking loved it. Most of y'all loved it, and yet you're going to poop on this movie. It tells me the critics are out of touch. You're looking for an art house piece when you just want to have fun. And you just want to have fun! Okay? Movies should just be enjoyable. They don't need to be perfect every time. And this one was actually close to being perfect. There's nothing wrong with this movie at all. Maybe you're an adult and you're watching with adult eyes. I can see that being a thing. But frankly, frankly, it's a Mario Brothers movie. It's a lot of woohoo. And I will say, actually, you know what? There's one thing I'll go back and I will literally criticize. I will go back and criticize. There were a few times in this movie where whenever Mario or even I say Peach would say an iconic line they used to say in the games or that we know them for, in order to not make it really cheesy, they would just slow it down. So you had a lot of Mamma Mia. But they said it regular later. But I was like, why'd y'all do it like 3 or 4 times? Y'all had to do it like twice. Like I don't get the point of that. But that's the biggest criticism I can make of that movie. But otherwise, it's a great film, and you should all go watch it. So do not listen to these reviews. They are lying to you. I don't know who. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Sega is out there trying to poison the well. Like, hey. Don't get too excited about this movie. We got another Sonic movie coming soon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't like it. Don't like it. I'll give you 5 rings, baby. I'll give you 5 rings. And they're like, yes, we'll take that. I don't like this movie anymore. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But it's ridiculous if you are giving this movie anything less than, I'll say, if, at a 5 stars, 4. It deserves 4. It's fun. It's great. And critics just don't get it. Maybe it's time to retire. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. If you agree with me, let me know down below. Go ahead, leave me a like. Let me know how you felt about the movie. And let's jam. My name's Chris. And I'll see you next time. Yeah. Okay, we'll call that a video. I can probably work in a piece too. I do feel like they did a good job of, with Peach being powerful and not needing a man, you know what I mean? But still needing a man. It left me with a few questions. I was like, literally, is anyone else here tough? Is it just you? Cool. See, watch me put this on the other channel. I love you want to put it on the other channel. And not even have it relate to anything I'm going to do following that video. Just put it out there to be a contrarian, just because I can. I might even do that, bro. I don't know. Yeah, my question is, do I drop it on this channel or the other channel is really the question. Or do I do it on both at the same time and maybe add a forward at the beginning or the end to make it different? Because I know YouTube's like, no repetitious content. Blah, 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 blah. Critics are out of touch. Can we start with that? This is not a review of the Mario Brothers movie. There will be no spoilers here. But I just want to say that based on what I'm seeing on Rotten Tomatoes, critics don't get this movie, bro. Critics don't get this movie. Like, I don't get it. I get it. It's what you do for a living. But big facts, bro. If you don't dig this movie, there's something wrong with you. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's get into it.